Okay.
Cool. So, Gary, where were you before you started, and where are you now?
Yes, before I started working with you, I was, yeah, kind of scattered, trying different things and maybe not applying those things consistently. And then as we began working together, just outlining some of my objectives and goals, not only for work, but for, my personal life and, yeah, other aspects too, of just everything that I was doing daily. It got me into the habit or the routine of just applying things on a daily basis. So, having the accountability that you put together for me on a regular basis was super helpful to just, yeah, help hold me, accountable on a daily basis. But yeah, thinking about things as far as MITs daily, planning things monthly, quarterly, and yeah, I think mainly having the accountability and the structure for that's been super helpful to get me, yeah, to the goals that I wanted to achieve or I set out to achieve.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And I guess you're a busy professional. What was your biggest bottleneck like coming into, I guess, the happiness formula or working together, that has now kind of you've overcome that bottleneck? What was that first or that number one thing that you could think of?
Sure. Yeah, I think the bottleneck was always just maybe finding time to do the planning. Always maybe thinking about what those goals were, but just being very purpose driven and goals focused with setting aside that time. So for me, I think the big thing was not planning or scheduling that in my calendar. So I think the big thing I've taken away from that is scheduling it. Of course, having sessions with you regularly as well helps keep me, on track, and then helps keep me successful too.
Yeah, amazing. And what has been your favorite accountability mechanism that we've used?
Ooh, that's a good one. Um, yeah, I think the like some of the strategic thinking was super helpful for me as far as like really just taking a look back at like a 90-day plan and what the major accomplishments I
Yeah, cool.
achieved were. So, and we were doing that a little bit on a daily basis as well, like what were, three wins for the day or three things I wanted
Yeah.
to get done. I think once you got into a great habit of doing that and then understanding what some obstacles might be, and then things that were lessons learned as you go through each period as well, have been super helpful to just learning, continuous learning, but applying that to every week or, every day, every week, every month, every quarter.
Perfect.
So just,
Awesome.
yeah, breaking the year into different segments. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And what would you say to anyone who's thinking about implementing a system like you have, but just is a little bit unsure?
Yeah, I think just take that step of, committing to the first meeting and getting engaged with someone like Holly or like yourself, and, going to that next step to just have that kind of positive momentum that you bring and the willingness that are always providing to me to be able to help no matter when it is, if it's, on a regular call or just, on a daily or weekly basis as well. Just take that step and follow your instructions.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's all truthful and all been super helpful as well.
Awesome.